kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back. In the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's thrown right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Penix. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, and a first down for the Falcons. A give left side to Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A play fake. Now Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Penix working out of the gun here. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards. He's able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Right back to Pitts again. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, On offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. We hear the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Penix to the air once more. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to White. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he is going to lose yardage here. That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. The tight end in motion right. To throw, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. To the left side, he's got McMillan. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 13-yard line.
Going to give it to Irving. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 down to the 8-yard line. Gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Irving will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
King!
They'll run with Irving. And this time he is in. Bucky Irving, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Falcons 3. Touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Robinson up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. As he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
For the Falcons field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Straight ahead, it's Irving. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Some people playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are able to widen their advantage. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
48-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield looks to throw. Manning hits him in stride. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. See what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines waiting for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Mayfield to throw it. This is caught by Evans. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Mayfield on play action. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. The middle with Irving. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 4-yard line.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
180. What's up?
Here's a handoff to Irving. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Big time to it. Let's go. Let's go.
At the 2-yard line. 1st and goal.
Baker changing the play at the line. Once again, it's Irving. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the ball.
Falcons 13. Chase McLaughlin with the kickoff.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mayfield down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. In motion right is Evans. Mayfield off the play fake. This one taken in by Otten. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to have a third down.
Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on a third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead now 11, 24-13. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Over the middle, complete. That's Nash. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air, Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. On the handoff, this is Irvin. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Throwing, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cade Otten, 39 yards. And the Buccaneers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
That's the score. Buccaneers 31, Falcons 13. Chase McLaughlin to kick
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And this one's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To Evans on the slant. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as they'll keep this down to the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Past the 20. 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tampa Bay. Rashad White.
Typical, body overdoing it, that's so typical. Turn like a god, that's so typical. Please don't more this, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical, visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away, I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical, body of the dominance, that's so typical, feel like a god, that's so typical, please don't more this, that's so typical, don't wanna talk about it, so cynical, so cut it out. Sugar in a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jerk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts. I bought through north to the voice get bored. Endless.